Hi students, welcome back to Google Classroom, Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. How are you children? Hope you all are fine over there.
Today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter 5, Emerging Modes of Business. Before discussing these modes, let us go through the meaning of emerging modes of business. Emerging modes of business are those modes of doing business which have emerged recently and getting popularity. In this chapter, at first we will discuss the term e-business. What is e-business? E-business is the conducting of business on the internet, not only buying and selling, but also servicing customers and collaborating with business partners. That means commercial transactions in which an order is placed electronically and goods and services are delivered in tangible or electronic forms. The processes and tools that allow an organization to use internet-based technologies and infrastructure both internally and externally to conduct day-to-day business process operations. Now, let's discuss about another important term in this chapter, that is e-commerce. What is e-commerce? E-commerce refers to the process of conducting business with the help of electronic devices using the computer and interconnected telecommunication network. Here, offer for sale and its acceptance are made electronically through internet. It does not require physical interaction between the parties concerned, and it is also known as online trading or online shopping. Normally, one may use the terms e-commerce and e-business interchangeably, but in practice, the term e-business is used in a broader sense. E-business covers not only the interaction with its customers and suppliers, but also interactions and dealings among various departments and persons within the firm. Then, let's discuss the scope of e-business. E-business includes production, finance, marketing, and personal administration, as well as managerial activities like planning, organizing, etc. electronically through internet. There are various people and parties involved in electronic transactions. These transactions extended into 4 directions. These are B2B commerce, B2C commerce, C2C commerce, and intra-B commerce. Then let's discuss in detail about each of these forms. The first one is B2B commerce. What is B2B commerce? B2B commerce stands for business to business commerce, and it refers to interactions between a manufacturer and a supplier of materials and services, or between a manufacturer and a wholesaler, or between a wholesaler and a retailer. That means B2B commerce involves electronic business transactions between 2 or more business organizations. In this form of B2B commerce, you can see a network of computers is used for making enquiries, seeking or placing orders, communicating supply of goods, making payments, and so on. Then, let's discuss another form of e-commerce, that is B2C commerce. What is B2C commerce? B2C commerce stands for business to consumer commerce. In the case of B2C commerce, the transactions taking place between business units and customers are known as B2C transactions. B2C enables the businessman to remain in touch with his customers on round-the-clock basis. B2C also gives scope for C2B transactions also. That is, the customers can also make use of call centers set up by companies to make toll-free calls. Some promotional activities such as use of music, films to attract customers are also used in B2C segment. B2C transactions may involve selling and distribution, after-sale services, promotion and other marketing activities, launching of complaints by customers, etc. Then let's discuss another form of e-commerce, that is C2C commerce. What is C2C commerce? C2C commerce stands for consumer to consumer commerce. In the case of C2C commerce, transactions taking place between customer and customer are known as C2C commerce. In this setup, seller and buyer both are customers. It provides secure market system for sale of used goods and services. C2C transactions may involve selling used books, clothes, etc., selling antique items, information about quality and durability of product, etc. An excellent example of C2C commerce is eBay. eBay website provides a platform to consumers to advertise their goods and services and to specify their requirements of goods and services. The transactions are conducted between buyers and sellers electronically through this website. The delivery of goods takes place physically. In India, selling and buying of residential property and giving the property on rent through website is becoming popular. Then let's discuss another form of e-commerce, that is intra-B-commerce. What is intra-B-commerce? Intra-B-commerce refers to transactions between the parties or persons who are the part of one firm only. It is the transactions within the firm. That is why it is called intra-firm. Generally, a firm has to deal with its suppliers, customers, employees, etc. These are called intra-B-commerce interactions. Intra-B-commerce transactions make it possible for firms to improve their speed and efficiency. For example, if marketing department wants to make some changes in the design of product on the basis of department through intra-B-commerce transactions, with no delay and immediate action can be taken by production department. Intra-B-commerce transactions may involve interaction between any two departments on one firm, placing order and giving instruction to suppliers, communication of information in whole organization, reporting by employees to their managers, etc. All these are the main features of different forms of e-commerce.
So students, I hope all of you understood the concept clearly. And please note that the related URLs, notes of the lesson and test paper are also attached along with the class. Make use of these available materials. Study well and attend the test paper without fail. That's all for today. Thank you.